What's good, guys? Cheers. After a nice, long, hard day. So, you're about to see how a blind dude builds scaffolding over stairs. And there are many things to keep in mind here. First is that I'm not in 100% darkness. I use silhouettes of things. However, I can't just like snap a chalk line and go for it, you know. So there are different tricks that I use in order to make different cuts with a compound miter saw. I can't use like a pencil or anything on a piece of wood. I can't see it. I have to use a Sharpie, and then I have to get close enough on my cut, and then go and check to see if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, then I like to shave off a little bit at a time, because you can't add more wood after you made a cut, right? So anyway, several other things. As I go through and I try to take further away shots, the audio dips down tremendously. I guess because I have other background noises going off, people across the street using hammers and whatnot. They're doing a bunch of demolition on the property across the street. So yeah, this is how a blind dude builds scaffolding over stairs. I needed 2 of them. So each one of them at Lowe's would have been $1,300. So this job, before I did any work, would have cost $2,600. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Oh yeah, like that. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Slow cooked all day long. So, what's next? You guessed it. Cheers, guys. Y'all have a good one. What's good, guys? So, Blind Dave coming at you. Nice little, beautiful day out. So today, we're gonna go over how to make scaffolding over stairs. So, I'm 200 pounds, and I'm standing on this, right? So now we can go ahead and do all the work here on the brick and that sort of stuff to go ahead and do a repair job. I think a bullet actually hit this and exploded that brick. So like someone from the interstate popping off around. But anyway, right, beside the point. So I installed this door and the other doors actually before elevating this property 5 feet. So yeah, so let's get started, shall we? Right, so a few little tricks that tools that help out: the miter saw, a drill, a lot of scrap wood. So you're gonna want to end up with 5 of these 4-foot pieces of 2x4 and 2 of the 8-foot sections of 4x4. So something else, I prefer to use these type of screws. They're long, they're like 3-inch, but the hex head, it doesn't strip out like a Phillips head will. So especially with exterior screws. Now I went ahead and I pre-cut everything. I'll show y'all in another one how I do that. But basically, all we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, set this up here. Well, let me set this camera down. Hope that gets it. Hope that gets the shot. So basically, we build 2 of these as stilts. Pull it out. Put this up here. Make sure we're level or close enough to the CIA. or not, actually. Maybe I used the other one, or maybe it moved. I may have to take this one back apart. Or maybe I'm not out far enough. Yeah, I'm not out far enough. I gotta go one more over. There we go. Now we're perfect. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, that's level. Then I do 2 screws in this way. Now first on this one, I did 2 screws at the top, 1 screw at the bottom, just to make it structurally sound. Then through here, I'm gonna do 2 screws into this to the side. And of course, then we're gonna run our 4-foot stringers across the top. And that's basically the frame. I'll show you as I go here, but we're gonna run the stringers across the top. And I'm a one-man operation, so anyone by themselves can do this. Like I said, I'll show you some other things on the saw of how I do what I do. But let's go take a look. Oh, Lord. Beautiful day. Almost ready for Miller Lite. All right. So you can see that from the stilts that I built right here, how this is gonna go with the 4x4 here. Then with each of the 2x4s up underneath, then the plywood on top. So that's pretty much the construction of it. Now I added this here for support. However, you're also going to want to add a 45 degree to go across from here to here. So that way it'll give it more support from any sort of weight shifting on top of it. But more than one, you're going to want 2. So I've got to do that today too, but I got to go back underneath the house to go get more scrap wood, because right now I only have 4 of those pieces, and I need 5 in order to build that to the way that one is there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But like I said, I'm gonna go back through and show y'all what it looks like step by step through. But this is the first step, to get your stilt, make sure it's level, and then screw this in, because this gives you stability and it makes it much easier for a single person to build this by themselves. So anyway, I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye. Alrighty, take 2. All right, so let me find the edge of the stairs here. All right, so here is basically the frame of what I'm talking about, right? So we built our stilts out here first, right? Then we put the 4x4 on top of it. We just clamp this together with our hands just to make sure that we're level. Set this on top of it and adjust it. Then we put 2 screws in the top, 1 in the bottom on both sides. Then one man can assemble this like nothing. So take a 4-foot piece. I only put 1 screw in the top on both sides, so that way I can get this exactly 4 feet on this side, and then same on this side, because this is not doing anything other than providing a platform for the plywood to go on top of it. So I only put 1 in those all the way across the top. Now I do 4 across for a 4-foot by 8-foot section. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But with only 1 screw in it, you can then maneuver the wood where you want it. You put 2 screws in it, that really locks it in place, or 3, same thing. It really locks it in place. But just a quick little update. I'll go ahead and set the other 2 up on top, equidistant, and then I have to go find another piece of 2x4 to put across the back, and then out of the scrap pieces here, I'm gonna then do a 45 degree going down from length and height on both the inner and outer, so that way then it'll give it a lot more stability, so that way if any weight goes and shifts on it, it's not going to fall forward, even though I'm using 3-inch deck screws. You know, rather safe than sorry. So especially from this height, right? So anyway, just a quick little update, and I'll show you this little mean mama jamma here in a bit. They got something going down over there. That's the property that I was gonna buy. My offer, they evidently paid twice as much for it as what it was worth. Now they're just gutting it. So I don't know if they're just gonna demolish it and sell the materials. Don't really know. So at least something's getting done with it. But anyway, y'all be cool. Later. All right. Getting to the meat and potatoes. Hold your horses. It's coming. All right, so now we got the frame all together. So all 4 sections. I've got these 2 here out further equidistant with the on each side. I just put my level in between. It's like a 2-foot level. Right here I'm not really that concerned with. This is like the entry. I want more stability out towards the open end, but right now we're about to begin cutting the 45 degree to go from here to here, and on both the inner and outer. I don't know if you could see that. I can't see in the sun at all. Much better than night vision though, that's for certain. All right, scrap wood. We're gonna need 4 pieces, and I would say I want them all to be of roughly that size. All right, so I'll show you 2. I'll show you exactly how I do 2 of them here on the saw. All right, so first I have to feel the edges to make certain that it's a flush joint, right? Then what I do, okay, so we're flush over here. Then I come down with the saw, with the blade, and then I slide the 2 over. And that's what gives me a perfect edge right there, to make sure that they're both the same size. However, always make sure you unplug your saw before you do anything, right? All right, so here we go. Don't know what you can see with this. Let me move this back just a hair. All right. Flush. Came undone, so I'm gonna move it. Come down with my saw. Slide it over till it touches the blade. That's now perfect. Make it cut. So 2 pieces exactly the same size. Right? So the cool thing about a compound miter saw is that you have a 45 degree. Now you have a lock, lift up, and slide this over to 45 degrees, because 245 degrees makes it 90. Or 245 degrees makes it 90, like that. So anyway, now all we're gonna do is we're gonna go up against the backstage with it. I'm not sure what you're able to see here. I like to come kind of close, but not so close to where I need to reposition everything, right? Nice little 45. Can use that to build like a table or something. Then I feel the top, and I still have a nice little notch at the top, another flat edge, so I'm going to slide that forward just a bit. Cut off a sliver. Feel it again. Now we're perfectly smooth. Do the same thing to the other side. Now notice I'm not putting my hands in the way of the saw blade, and I'm letting it completely stop spinning beforehand. Another 45. Feel it? Nope. Got a little more cut off. Another little sliver. Yay. Perfect. Alright. Unanimous. Now we take our other piece, get the boot cut. See, now we have two 45s. So hopefully you can see that. And it's a little shorter than this other piece, so we're going to be pretty close, right? Alright, now with this, I'm still using the saw in the same position, and the same thing. I come down with the blade, and then I slide it over until it touches, until the blade actually touches that first 45. And I come up with my blade, double check on my old piece of wood. We're good. We're still up against the stage. This side should be perfect. And you can cut through both of them at the same time with a compound miter saw. So now this is where it gets tricky, right? So we want the same edge on the top one as we have on the bottom one. So we can either move it or we can leave it like this, but flip it upside down and reverse it. So like doing crown molding. We're not going to do that here. We're just going to lift up. We're going to slide this over to the other 45 degree and lock it down. Make sure we have nothing on our stage. Come up, put it flush against the back of the stage. Slide over until our blade touches the other piece. Good. All right. Another one. Now we have two pieces at a 45 degree angle. Now let's see what we got to do with this, right? So before I go on with all the other stuff with this joker, I know that I'm gonna put these on the inside. Whoa. Forgot this side has 11 steps, the other side has 10. Alright, so basically with this, all we're going to do is we're going to go like this until it's flush on the top and flush on the bottom. I have to use my fingers to tell where it's flush, so that way it ends up looking like this to make it nice and stable. So that way if any weight goes on it, the weight won't shift the whole thing, right? So all right, well that's about it. I'm gonna put 2 screws at the bottom, 2 screws up at the top, and do the exact same thing on the opposing side. So anyway, that's it on this run. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, we back again. All right, so we went ahead and we let me find the step. All right, so I can see a color contrast, like different things, like if it's a real color contrast, but otherwise forget it. So we went ahead and we did the 45s are flush top and bottom on both sides, right? Yeah, 11 steps. All right. So I kind of messed up on this one. I pre-started the screws beforehand, but then noticed that I was too far over for it to actually go into that one. And these fools across the street are fools. So anyway, went with 2 there, 2 up at the top into the 4x4, and did that on this side as well. So yeah, let's see, now I gotta find more wood, right? So now we're going back underneath the house. So y'all gonna come with me on this run. All right, there's the 4 foot by 8 foot plywood we're gonna use. So there's the new door I just replaced on my side. I did more than the door. I did the whole door casing, everything, the whole door frame. There's a piece of vinyl siding that blew off in the hurricane that I need to put back up. But anyway, right? Give me just a sec here. Let me unlock. Yeah, I think the fools across the street realize I'm actually recording now. So now they want to get all loud and stuff. Whatever, right? So I got a bit I got to do here. I noticed the other day that this is starting to rust. I need to grind that down, primer it, and paint it. That's where it was. This galvanized was welded to the inside of this to prevent water from going inside. So there's the generator and all the caps and hardware for the vinyl fence that I've got. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so I know that there's siding, some wood right here. I'm not sure what you can see. Uh-oh, screen went dark. All right, over that way somewhere is the 2x4s. I've got other 2x4s and stuff over there, but that all has nails in it. Now this is underneath the tenant's side. It goes all the way to the front of the building, the entire underneath of the house, right? So yeah, so let's go find 2 more pieces of wood, ever so gingerly. Watch your head. You can stand up, but not in this section. You can in the other section stand up under the house. This is still just dirt. So this is all going to be shoveled out, and under here is all going to be concreted. I'm going to have lights under here and outlets, so that way I can work under the house. And like I said, it goes on both sides, right? So, yay. All right. Now this ought to be fun. I know that one I can get 5 feet out of. Let's get, so no, I need 1 5-foot section, and do I need 2 5-foot sections or just 1? I think just 1. And then I need to make 45-degree angles. So let's get that one, and that one's getting a little nasty being on the ground. I gotta get in here and get some stuff built. That's too new. I just need garbage wood. All right, it's not garbage wood. I mean, it's still wood, right? All right, now the fun part. Somewhere over that way. Yay. Yeah, one day I need to come up under here and really straighten all this up. Get all my wood organized up off the ground again. Because look at how much room I got back in through here. So anyway, look, that'll do it on this one. I gotta try to navigate back over that way, and kind of hard to do this with things in my hands. So anyway, y'all be cool. All right, boys and girls. So now we are done. Well, almost, right? Now the fun begins. So now we begin doing the door, fixing the brick, fixing the lights. Ooh, excuse me. So yep, got most of this all cleaned up. Still a little bit left to go, right? But yep, there's the one we just built. So I got 2 scaffolding. So now we can sand and paint this door, get all this up to snuff, because this isn't right, like, at all. This is not right. So even the this side is correct, this side is not, right? So anyway, get that all fixed up. I can just feel it, right? go through, because even the paint is like feels like a flat, not even a gloss. But yeah, now we can put the light fixtures up. I don't have enough meat on that copper ground. I gotta tie another ground to it. I don't know about this one just yet. I need a ladder to get up in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. This is how a blind dude builds scaffolding over stairs. So not bad. Everything's perfectly leveled as well. So yeah, I'm about to put all this together. Show y'all what the other side looks like. So yeah, that's that one. And this one over here. Now I went ahead and I also did the 45-degree angles on this one as well, just to give it more stability in case anyone goes to run and dive off this sucker. So yeah, I went ahead and I put these in right here. So yep, not too bad. So Lowe's wanted $1,300 a piece, so for each side would have been a total of $2,600. And I built this with leftover wood that I had from all the construction and doing the elevation. Sounds good. Let's see what you got. Hit it. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Right on. That just came in on a trailer a little while ago. Mustang 5.0. My degree is automotive technology, right? And I was a Ford Asset graduate. So, but yeah, that's about it, y'all. Uh-oh, here it come. Do it. Get it. Let's see. I can't see a silhouette. Meanwhile, they busting ass over there. That's like already, I don't know, I want to say like 8 dumpsters full of stuff that they've taken out of there. So we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, look, y'all be cool. Later.